Hello guys, welcome back into this crypto technical analysis. Today, as usual, we do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC, Ethereum, and we're also going to look at the general altcoin market. However, before we start, if you get a value from this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. Starting from a weekly time frame, as I said, following the plan from the last week's pinback candle, as I said, do not be excited because monthly and then 2 monthly candles, we have a slightly bearish candle patterns. However, it doesn't mean that we're going back to the bear market. We've got important levels above us, and as I said, after 7 months of pump, few months of consolidation is reasonable as long as we do not lose the important levels, which is slightly lower time frames, which I'm going to cover in a minute. So that's the bearish engulfing that I mentioned in the last video. Also 2 monthly time frame, as you can see, gravestone doji, which is not good sign, and as you can see, bulls tried to push the price all the way up to 74,000. However, bears pushed the price down all the way back to below $59,000. So this is where you need to pay attention a bit. Bear market 75% down, accumulation on the exact box that I gave, and also as soon as we broke above 19,000, we started pumping all the way up to $74,000 plus. So we saw for spot back holders over 375% pump in the market. BTC on the daily time frame, not much change. As I said, based on the time factor I'm giving on the Twitter time factor as well, if you know how to trade it, I explained in the previous videos as well. Based on the daily time frame, we had two important support levels. One was at around 61,000, and the next one was between $57,000 and $56,000. So as you can see, we got bounce from halfway, $56,500-ish. So also that confluence with the levels that we're following, as I mentioned in the previous videos. So one has to be careful at around in this region. Below this level, the market will dump a bit more. The next level is going to be at around here. That will be around 52 all the way up to $48,000. However, as I said, it's slightly early, but you have to be aware of it. Bulls are a bit struggling on the daily time frame. In order to be bullish based on a daily time frame, we have to break and stay above $66,500 and $67,000. Without this, we cannot talk about the bullish scenario at this stage, and we also need to look at the lower time frames. So based on a daily time frame, we have the two entry since the end of the bear market, accumulation for the long-term back holders, and daily time frame breakout came at around 18,200, 19,200. That's the first entry, and we saw massive 300% pump in the market. And the second one after this consolidation, we had entry at around $28,200-ish, and we saw nearly 160% pump in the market. And that's based on the daily time frame. We still do not have an exit signal without breaking $57,000 and $56,000. It's going to be early for us to talk about the bearish setup for the daily time frame. However, you have to keep an eye on the 4-hour time frame. For those who use a pitchfork, 14th of March is the starting point, and then the first point is going to be 8th of March. The lower point is going to be 13th of April. So as you can see, perfectly twice rejected. Even today, we have a level that the last level of the pitchfork, but we need to do a bit more analysis to say that's the bullish trend change, and then we go further up. So this is the pitchfork that I shared via Twitter a few days ago, and we're still following the same pitchfork. Based on a 4-hour time frame, since the last video, 5th of May, I was expecting this type of price action and then rejection. The first target that I gave at around this level, $60,000, followed by all the way up to 56. If we're going to lose, as I said, this level, that highly likely we will end up 51, and $48,000 was a target, the last target. So this was the analysis that I was talking about. Perfectly following so far, as you can see, reached to another important resistance, and we dumped. And at the moment we're just printing another leg up where we have strong resistance around. As you can see, this is another important level. Once we lost this level, number of times rejection, and at the moment again after this rejection, I mentioned that as well via Twitter, we're at around here. However, important system is going to be this. Since we stayed below this line, which was a 70,000 below, and one after another rejection and another rejection nearly to the dollar, and at the moment we're struggling. However, as I said, without breaking this level, which is a blue line, which is the last line of defense, going to be around 68,000 and 67,500 dollars. It's going to be early for us to talk about new all-time highs. Rejection from here, the first target level second one, and all the way up to this target level is going to be the last target. That's going to be around below $52,000 and $50,000. So from the last video, as I said, that's going to be a rejection all the way to this level and then pump. So we saw decent dump in the market. Average we saw for the scalpers over 6.5%, and with the today's pump, which was the timing data as well today, to the resistance, as you saw earlier on, 5% plus pump in the market. So both direction, if you traded the levels which I gave, these levels in advance, 10% move in the market. And if you trade the leverage, you did the maths for yourself. If you want to learn all this technical analysis what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magdate8, and Intense Masterclass is available, where you're going to learn how to become profitable and professional trader in the market. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, swing, as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Quick analysis for total. As soon as we broke this level, as you can see, perfectly rejecting one by one. And last time, based on the system I warned you about, exactly in here, and we had an expected dump. So at the moment, again, we're just facing with the resistance on the hybrid systems resistance. But important level, as I said, white line as well as the blue line. Without that, you don't need to expect an altcoin season for the short and midterm. From the last episode for total 3, where you're going to exclude BTC and Ethereum, you will get a total 3. I was talking about 610 billion all the way up to 687 billion, as you can see. Last update was at around here, so as you can see, perfectly rejection right from 680 billion, and we saw decent dump for the altcoins. So you've got important level, that's an important level, 680, and as well as 610. Without seeing this level, it's going to be early for us to talk about the alt season. However, losing this level, as I said in the previous videos, that first target level followed by the second, and this one is a next target level, and that will be accumulation for the alts, buying the alts for the next leg up. ETH is the next one. As I said, this level is crucial, and as long as we're going to be between this level, that's going to be a scalping and short-term trades. Above this level, that will give us a bullish signal, and then first target level followed by 4,000 and all the way up to 4,200 and plus. However, below this level, the first target level is going to be 2,800 and 2,750, all the way up to 2,500 and 450 levels are going to be buy levels. But we will do a further analysis once we're going to reach. This is another chart based on the market structure that I shared last week. However, earlier on, I shared this educational content identifying an uptrend market structure. You have to keep it simple. Higher highs and higher lows are bullish market. However, lower lows and lower highs are the bearish market structure. And you don't need the fancy indicators to identify the market structure. So this is the chart that I wrote. So as you can see, perfectly rejecting around this level and following the plan. Without breaking important resistance levels, which I mentioned earlier on, it is going to be early for us to talk about the continuation towards the upside and to see new all-time highs. Otherwise, the rejection from here, target levels one by one, and all the way up to 50,000 and 52,000 will be on the table. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.